brand new podcast called the Not Another Wrestling Podcast. My host, of course, as usual, is your
The
host,
one and only.
Kazmatic. Go ahead,
And the
brothers.
one and only Garden.
What's going on, people?
No name. You know what?
Nah,
Don't worry about that. This guy.
he has no name.
I think his name's Fiasco. I could be wrong, though. Don't take my word for it. So, this is the Not Another Wrestling Podcast, brought by real individuals with real thoughts. Some of you guys won't like, which means nothing to us because, it's life.
It means everything to the fans.
I mean, but we are here for y'all, though. I know me and my brother Arson is the guy with no name. All right, so you guys, we're all 25. Wow. I recall the time when Monday nights would hit, and nothing but nothing can get us from away from that TV once Raw hit the screen. I mean, as far as the energy it brung, seeing your favorite wrestlers lose, win, whatever the case may be, Raw had a little something for everybody. It had something for the people that enjoyed politics. If you like seeing the bad guy win, they did that too. If you like seeing the good guy prevail, it wasn't really rare. It wasn't really often, but it happened.
1, 2, 3 kids.
Good God, that was you guys' era. that was the what's it called? The what center was that, Arson?
That was actually at the Manhattan Center.
Yeah, the Manhattan Center. See, I wasn't around. I mean, I was alive, but I wasn't around for that. Excuse me. But what does Raw mean to you, Arson?
To me, Raw is like, I think back to when I was a kid, and it was just like, all right, Raw was at the Manhattan Center. It emanated from the Manhattan Center, like we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But it would always be funny because I can't remember exactly how long Raw was at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember if it came. I think Raw came on 9 o'clock then. Raw came on like 9 o'clock.
I believe so.
Back at that time when I was a kid, like when it first started, I believe it came on 9 o'clock and it ended at like 10. Like it was only on for like an hour.
From where it is from now, it's like 11 now.
From what I remember, it was only on for like an hour. So then you would watch Raw, and it was like for me it was always, I hoped Raw didn't go past 10 o'clock, because I don't know if you guys remember this, but there used to be a show on USA called Silk Stockings.
Yeah.
And it was just like, as soon as Raw went off the air, or as soon as like my mom or dad saw that lady start to put her stockings on and start to roll them up, my mother would be like, all right, time to go to bed. It was like, damn, she didn't waste any time. So it was all like,
Mama don't play that.
Was what Raw meant to me. Raw always has a special place in my heart, no matter how bad it can be at sometimes. And let's not front, Raw can be bad at sometimes. But it always has a special place in my heart. Like, it always means something to me as a wrestling fan.
Which is
I
dope.
think back to those days where you'd be outside playing or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta you rush into the house to watch Raw. And it's like your friends would be like, "Oh, you going in the house to watch wrestling?" It's like, yeah. Then like sometimes I would come back out, sometimes I wouldn't. It all depends on what went on.
You leaving to go watch wrestling? Hell yeah, fuck you guys, man. Triple H's coming on. Screw you, go to hell.
For real.
That
That would be how
ass.
it would be.
What
That
about
would
you?
absolutely be.
What about you, man with no name, whose name is Fiasco?
To me, it was more. I mean, I was dibbling and dabbling with the Manhattan Sin and all that stuff. The first match I actually seen, like most people, was Yokozuna versus Bruce about Feet Kick, and I'm like flipping through the channels. What is this? Okay, well shit, I'm finna watch this. Never mind what else what I was doing. Then I seen a bonsai drop, and I'm like, whoa. Okay, I watch this now. And then further on, then it went down to the Attitude Era. When I think they was on what, TNT?
Yeah.
And
Nah, that was when Nitro was on TV.
well, both of them was on like
Wait,
two
I thought
stations at
Nitro.
the same time.
I
thought Nitro was
Nitro.
on USA.
Nitro was TBS. That's Turner Broadcasting, baby. That's them all day.
Nah,
Right.
Nitro was TNT because it was TNT Monday Nitro.
I could swear it's TBS. Turner Broadcast Station.
TNT.
Well, for those who are listening, if you know, post it in the
Nah, it was
comments.
definitely TNT.
Okay.
But then that's when the Attitude Era started. And then that's when we had Stone Cold rolling in on the beer truck. And speaking of which,
Good times. Good times.
since we're talking about Raw 25 and the opening segment, which was with Stone Cold, how you feeling about that?
Wow.
Because to me, it feels like that was pretty much made everything else cool. After all that, Vince McMahon teaching people how to be a heel, promos, and all that shit.
Oh
After
yeah.
that,
As far
that was
as
good.
the Stone Cold whole segment, I feel like it started off great. Vince McMahon gave off his usual, I am super grateful for you guys for being here. You know, Raw 25. Then what does he do? He goes right to the man we have grown to love and hate. The heel Vince McMahon. The Vince McMahon that possibly made you hate your entire boss. Hate your job. Hate that stupid bitch that was behind the fucking desk because she was cool with the boss. You know? And it was,
Right.
to me, Stone Cold did the thing that made him great. He sees the boss being an asshole, and he does with one thing that we want to do to the boss but can't. Comes out and fucks the boss up. And then not only does he does that, he fucks up the boss's son because you know what, I can do that. I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. What are you gonna do about it? You know? And that right there gave it an Attitude Era Raw feel. You know, as far as the Attitude Era goes, that's what it stood for. Looking adversity in the face, whether it was boss, co-worker, goddamn co-worker's wife, kid, and giving them a stunner. Why? Because fuck you. That's how we handle things. This is Raw. But I feel like that made it feel like, I guess you can call it home cooking, at least for me, because you guys started at the Barclays Center. See, when I started watching Raw and wrestling, oh yeah, excuse me, the Manhattan Center. I'm so sorry. You guys started at the Manhattan Center. When I started watching Raw, they were everywhere, and to me, it was like
Signs were everywhere.
oh god, it was beautiful. It was like a sea of
Fireworks to open the show.
Oh my
we don't
god,
even get fireworks no more.
no, we'll talk about that on a different episode. But as far as like, I can say the feel of Raw, the feel of the Attitude Era can't come from nowhere, but from those two. It starts with them. Now, let's say we have. Oh wait, Arson, I'm sorry. What the whole Vince McMahon segment coming from your perspective?
I thought it was a good opening. I thought it was quite hilarious. And the reason why I found it so hilarious is because as soon as I saw Vince McMahon make his way down to the ring, I'm like, yo, I already know what's getting ready to happen.
Of course.
Like, I already know what's getting ready to happen. And then as soon as like Vince McMahon was like, he gave you people gave me a plaque. And first of all, let's get one thing perfectly clear. If Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon was to take a collection up,
oh yes, thank you, thank you.
In that arena, and all they could give was a plaque.
It is time.
Vince McMahon shouldn't be looking at the people at the Barclays Center, because we've already padded your pockets. That was the gift right there, my guy. You need to be looking at your kids, wondering what type of kids you got that took $1 from I don't know how many couple thousand people and only gave you a plaque, a hollow plaque at that.
Wow. I feel like at this
Hey,
point,
it was mahogany. It was mahogany, man.
it was. Oh,
Mahogany
excuse
ain't
me. It's mahogany.
Oh, it was
Mahogany
mahogany?
ain't cheap.
Oh, well.
Gold, them gold letterings. You know what I'm saying? We can get that at any swap meet, but beside the point.
And then the other part about it that I found to be really hilarious is when Vince McMahon started talking about all the things that was wrong with him.
Oh yeah,
he's like,
he's an AARP member now.
I have a bad heart. Yo, I
got a heart murmur.
Cracking the hell up. Yeah, he's looking at a
God.
heart murmur.
I'm surprised Vince McMahon had one of those, a heart even, to have one. I mean, I'm just, wow. This was an AARP member, Arse.
Yeah, Vince McMahon finally admitting that he's old.
I don't know if he was...
If only he would
Hey,
admit that
that's
he's
gonna
out
be my podcast name. Y'all can call me Dean. There we go.
Dean.
Just that.
Cliche much.
Dean.
Oh, God. I told you not to say that. I told you not to say that.
I just thought about something that we could talk about.
What's going on, brother?
Have you guys saw that CM Punk is in UFC 3?
For what?
Which is really isn't a big. It really isn't a big deal because he was in UFC 2. But I just find it to be remarkable that CM Punk was in UFC 2. But I just find it remarkable that they made it a big enough deal to put him in UFC 3 after his god awful performance. You know,
we will not speak of that. We won't bring that up.
Much as I love CM Punk,
They put him in the game. They put him in the game based upon the fact that they know he will sell. That's like putting Mike Tyson and Bruce Lee in that last MMA game. I forgot what it's called. But but the reason why you're there is not because you're a mixed martial artist. It's because, nigga, we can get money off of you.
I find it a little funny that they were able to put Mike Tyson in UFC, but they couldn't put Mike Tyson in WWE game, so they decided to put Mike Tyson in the game.
Because oh God, I think Mike Tyson has not a major dispute, but a little dispute with WWE right now. It ain't nothing too major, but I think it's big enough to where we can't put him in games at this moment. Just for the moment.
I mean, hey. The thing about it is, even if you didn't put Mike Tyson in the game, at least put somebody that looks like Mike Tyson in the game.
Good God, who would they do? Like, who would they use? Honestly, who would they use?
Eric Tyson.
They
can't use his name.
Fucking 50 Tyson.
They could have at least made the guy that they put in the game black. Do you guys remember what that guy looked like?
Oh God,
which one?
Looked like a bald head light skinned dude.
You know it's sad that you even feel that way. That you feel that way is the sad part. You know, I feel like we should let the legend that is Mike. We need to let the legend that is Mike Tyson just rest in peace, because
I
Mike.
can feel it calling in
Oh
the
God,
air.
that god awful thing. How could you make one Mike Tyson who was supposed to be the baddest man on the planet? I mean, this nigga has then
Stole my tiger.
going around kicking ass, biting ears, and taking names. You know, and you got this motherfucking good touch on the tiger though. I will say, great touch on the tiger. Nigga stole his tiger. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
Doctor's ass smooth out. He still got it.
Oh my god. Well,
Even though I will say the best WWE game out that was ever made is No Mercy, and I'm gonna hold to that.
That's because it's true.
In the past 25 years of wrestling games, not mentioning WWE 18 or 17 with the way they can't patch anything correctly.
I feel like
But you know what? 2K14 was pretty good.
if we're talking about the best wrestling game, I feel like the best wrestling game. Wait a minute. Are we talking about just all around or best wrestling game as far as
the episode is based off of Raw 25, the best wrestling games of the past 25 years.
shit? All right.
And No Mercy has to be on the top of that list. I know you gonna say WrestleMania 2000.
You damn Skippy.
Arson agrees with me.
Nobody cares what y'all agree with. Fuck y'all. WrestleMania 2000 was the shit. WrestleMania 2000 was the shit. Don't get me wrong. I love
Give me
No
three
Mercy.
good reasons on why that game was better than No Mercy. Just three.
One, the entrances were whole. That was the first thing.
Yeah. Arson, yeah.
Two, I feel like as far as cast, the cast were about even, but they did the entrances right. Like the Brood theme, I loved it. I feel like if you're gonna do a Brood theme, you're gonna do it correctly, or you're not gonna do it at all. Let's see. I feel like they had more. They had more game modes. As far as Raw having as far as No Mercy having a storyline, which is dope, which is cool. You know, it's great you guys have a storyline. But we had a few more game modes. And have you not seen? Wait a minute. Was it? No, he wasn't on. Or was it THQ Man?
Nah,
AKI Man was.
AKI Man was WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Okay.
So it was was it THQ Man?
Round one.
I think it was THQ Man. I could be wrong.
Put it in the comments, people.
So
If anybody remembers who it was for WrestleMania 2000, because I know AKI Man was WCW versus NWO.
yeah, that was definitely WCW. Good God.
And I remember AKI Man because he had this goddamn move where if you hit that move twice, maybe 3 times, your opponent would tap out, and it was literally him getting on top of your opponent and punching him from left to right, all in the face until they tapped out.
And it was a beautiful move, was it not?
And I just thought that was just so ill, yo. It was like, yo, they really put the ability to actually get on top of somebody and punch them in the face multiple times, and then you actually saw them tap out. I said, wow, that was ill. But yeah, that was good old AKI, man.
Fucking AKI.
Now, as far as No Mercy, you did have more custom matches that you can make. You had the ability to create all kinds of superstars. Like if you go back and play it now, you can create a Brock Lesnar if you wanted to. Brock
Yeah,
Lesnar wasn't even in the Attitude Era.
Brock
You could
Lesnar.
create custom
I think Brock
championships.
Lesnar was still in school at the time. Don't you think?
And the roster was deep, and of course, that was the first game that had a story mode. We're not gonna bring up WrestleMania to the arcade game because I don't spend too much money on that.
God.
I got tired of getting kicked in the stomach multiple times and hit with a bat by Shawn Michaels.
God.
I got tired of getting hit with a scarecrow by the Undertaker. I got tired of that shit.
I have a lot of things.
Was I the only one that thought it was just so wrong that when you kick Yokozuna in the stomach, chicken flew out of him?
That's just racist as it comes, but you know it's like.
Well, how is it racist when they
Yeah.
said he was Japanese and he's Samoan?
It's like, yo,
Everything
come
about
on.
that. You know what? Let's just
It's
not
like,
even go
come
there.
on, because he's a big dude. Chickens gotta fly out of him when he gets hit, when he gets kicked.
Out of all things, though, chickens.
Like, yeah, of all things, chickens.
And let's not remember.
Okay.
Let's not forget the man is supposed to be Japanese. So I think it'd be a little bit more if it was more so chopsticks and rice, or fish maybe. You know, sushi.
Some sushi.
You know what I'm saying?
Some fried rice.
I said Japanese, not.
It would have been so
A
disrespectful.
koi
if
fish,
rice-
maybe.
A
if
fucking
rice
koi
of
fish.
Any type if rice of any type would have flew out of that man when you hit him, that would have been so disrespectful.
Oh, but it's not disrespectful when it's chickens, though.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
absolutely
basically because they
disrespectful when
said
it's
all
chicken.
niggas like chicken, right?
But he ain't even black. He's
He's
Japanese.
Samoan. It count.
No, he's billed as Japanese.
But he's Samoan. He's part of, I think, Roman Reigns' family tree.
Roman Reigns ain't even black.
He's a nigga. What the fuck you say? That nigga's a nigga.
You know what? Moving on. The John Cena segment. The John Cena segment with Elias.
Shouts out to the Samoan homies. What's happening?
I would like to thank John Cena for breaking away from what he usually is, and that is a fucking human shovel, because all he does is bury individuals. Nothing against the man that is known as John Cena, and for all that he has done in the WWE in the past 20-something years. I think he's been there because the
Making
man
wishes?
is... Yes, the many wishes he's made. I, for one, was a John Cena fan when it wasn't so generic. You know, when it was...
Okay. So which John Cena fan was you? Was you rapping, roasting John Cena? Live John
Can
Cena?
I put...
Ruthless aggression John Cena?
Can I tell you what I like before you just go ahead and just all over my shit again? Thank you, appreciate it. So there's okay.
Hey, you said we could talk about anything on this podcast.
I personally
Shout out
feel
to the
like
4 people that's watching us right now.
you guys are awesome for that.
Leave some comments below. Everything of that sort.
So, which John Cena fan am I? Well, of course, ruthless aggression. I admire his wrestling skill. Secondly, of course,
when he could wrestle.
Yes, Fiasco, when he could fucking wrestle. Thank you. The word life. Not so much the beginning of it. Not so much the beginning of it.
I was digging the jerseys and the call outs, especially
that's not the first. That's not the. I'm talking about when he had B squared. Okay.
Oh no.
You mean B2?
Yeah,
B2.
it was B squared.
B2.
That's what he called him, B squared. I didn't like it. It was stupid. I was happy when he kicked his ass at the curb. Then once he started winning United States championships and the parking lot brawl with Eddie Guerrero, and you know, that's when they got cool. What else? I said the Thug Life, Word Life, Thugonomics. Then you have, I like the Raw John Cena too. When he first got to Raw,
when he got drafted,
and then somewhere along the lines of him joining the Nexus, and
Damn, it took you that long?
Shut up.
It took you that long?
Hey, I believe in things, okay? But what's you guys' take on it while I'm making food for people?
Well, my take on the thing with Elias, that's actually great. It's actually great to see John Cena on the end of an attack that's successful. You know, somebody actually got one over on him. You know, it wasn't like Elias went to grab the guitar and he went to swing it, and when he went to swing it, John Cena ducked under and hit him with an attitude adjustment. Nah,
Right.
we seen John Cena look like a victim. You know, it was like, all right, yeah, we kind of watched John Cena get served up real quick. You know, I kind of like that. It was good to see. No, I'm not gonna say it was good to see John Cena get beat up, because I'm not.
Oh, no. Yes, you were. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead. I dare you.
All right. Well, since I'm being forced to say it, I might as well say it. It was good to see John Cena get beat up. You know,
You should be
good.
ashamed of yourself.
It's good.
Blasphemy.
It's good for Elias.
Think of the
I like
children.
Elias. I like Elias. You know,
With
I think Elias is one of those characters that, like, you know, he transcends what WWE is all about at this particular time. You know, WWE is like, oh, it's PG, you know, we're PG, we're doing this, we're doing that, and Elias is just like, all right, you know, he's a little
we can't even
edgy.
get fireworks no more. I'm mad about that shit.
Elias is a little edgy, you know, he can be hilarious. But some of the stuff Elias said, I ain't gonna lie, I be laughing my ass off at the line. But I just really think John Cena being on the receiving end of that attack, you know, Elias hitting his finisher on him, Elias whacking him with the guitar, all that, it was pretty good. It was good for Elias.
So, in other words, that segment reminded you of what Raw used to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point.
Because ladies and gentlemen, reminder you, this is a review on Raw of what Raw used to be, what Raw should be going forward, since Triple H segment saying they're going to a new heights, and the fact that they're pushing Finn Balor, maybe he'll finally get over.
They are.
Oh yeah, you didn't notice when the DX thing and Triple H was endorsing the club and all of that stuff, like they supposed to be the new DX or some shit, like, oh, so y'all finally gonna give Finn Balor a shot. But that's the next topic. But
Oh shit, yo, what up,
John
Paradise?
Cena
I'm sorry,
thing,
I didn't see you comment, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. How you doing, man? But go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
as far as the John Cena thing, to me it seemed like they got him jobbing now, because he did the same shit with Roman Reigns, even though Roman Reigns still ain't recovered from that promo ass whooping that he received.
Oh my God!
Are we seriously gonna bring that up? You know,
Yes.
That man
Yeah.
on that promo.
I feel like
I
the fact
can't
that
even. I can't
It's-
even.
it's called a
punch you
promo,
with
kid.
that man on that promo.
I feel like
You
the
just
fact
call the
that you,
promo, kid. You got to do those here.
I feel like the fact that you even brought that up lets me know that we are still not over the whole Roman Reigns thing. So
And what's even funnier?
But no,
is the
but
fact
it goes
that,
to my
like,
point
John
is the
Cena
fact
isn't
that
the best promo guy.
to me, it seems like he's John Cena jobbing. Like, he can go on he's the #1 free agent. He can go to SmackDown and Raw to help build talent and get people over, case in point with Elias. But it's like, I kind of like that John Cena, but I don't.
I don't.
I like the fired up John Cena come in, talk shit about you like he did with The Rock.
I feel like
That
John
diss that he
Cena.
did with The Rock.
I feel like
Hey,
John
Rock, you like a
Cena.
big pinwheel. Why don't you blow me? That John Cena, where he at?
I feel like John Cena is everything he doesn't like about The Rock. John Cena has not been seen since what? Survivor Series?
Right.
And Raw 25 comes on, and he's just, oh yeah, I'm back, I'm in your face, blasey,
Well,
blasey,
he
blah.
was there for the Christmas special, but
Yeah, he was there for Christmas. But he hasn't
Whatever.
been on Raw really and truly since he
and
lost.
got beat up by Elias on Christmas. No, he won
Yeah,
that one against
but he won the
Elias.
match.
But still, it's like, oh my god. I don't know. I personally feel like, as far as the whole Johnson and Barrow thing, I'm glad he's not burying Elias. For the love of God, please don't. Please don't.
But then that goes to my point. It's like they probably put him in those positions to where, like, hey, dude ain't ready. We need you to get him polished. We need you to get him ready. So
Okay, let me just come off. Let me just come off of the Today Show and bury him. Whatever.
I mean, that's basically how it is. It's like he told Roman Reigns, it's like, I'm still here because you can't do your job. So when he's put in positions like that,
what happened
he
then?
jobbing.
Buried. That wasn't a job. That was a cold burial. How dare? You know what?
Roman Reigns won, didn't he?
I mean, Roman Reigns won the match, but it
Right.
was just like he had no other choice but to win the match. He had no other choice but to win the match based off of the simple fact that he got killed on the mic for like 2 or 3 weeks straight.
So did.
So it was just like, all right, yeah, we're gonna allow you to be embarrassed beyond belief on the microphone, and it's gonna be a focal point because there's still Have you guys noticed that they're still using that to promote like house shows? Like they used that part where John Cena was like, when John Cena was like, dog, you're not a guy, you're not the guy, you're just a guy. Like they used that to promote like a house show in like Madison Square Garden, like the day after Christmas, I think it was.
Like that. Like that part comes on like the promo.
Yeah. It was like, how they got the guy like, you'll see John Cena versus Roman Reigns.
You're not.
And it was like,
Wow.
you're not the guy, you're just a guy, and it's like, oh shit, like, damn.
Like,
Yeah,
so
they're still,
I forgot all about that.
like, they're still showcasing the fact that like John Cena kind of like annihilated Roman Reigns on the mic, which is crazy because in retrospect, when it comes to like one-on-one promotion, that had to be the best I've seen John Cena since he promoed like up against CM Punk.
Or
Because all of the-
when he
all- all
promoted
of the-
against the Miz and talking about you shooting blank stare sport.
Speaking of the Miz, yo, I have something good that I want to ask you guys. Did you see on, like, it was on Facebook or it was on social media? Did you guys see that video where it was like from an episode of Raw where the Miz was like basically talking to Enzo Amore, and he was telling Enzo, that's what you don't
R.I.P. to Enzo.
Yeah,
But
well,
we ain't gonna talk
I
about
don't know.
that.
yes.
Yeah, that was the missing thing from the list, bro.
What?
Enzo Amore.
Oh God, are we gonna do this now?
Might as well.
Well, fuck it, we're here.
We here. We out here now.
Late last evening, I think it
Quote
was
unquote allegedly.
oh no, I believe this was on Monday, the same day that Raw 25 aired. Wow. Enzo Amore is being suspended due to the rape allegations of one woman from Phoenix, Arizona. People have said this is another way to keep Enzo Amore at WWE, another fucking fan that's just trying to get big off an already successful individual. Some people say they can see it possible. Me personally, I see things for what they are. You know? Do I enjoy seeing Enzo Amore Not much, not anymore. But the point is, I feel like when you're in a position of power, there are certain things you no longer have to do. But it was said he was, what are you guys doing in a mental hospital anyway? Isn't that where it all took place? Am I wrong? Am I making this up? Is this?
I don't know. I have to research it.
You haven't researched this. I feel like I have, but clearly not enough. Arson, what do you think?
I mean, all right. First things first. Why
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Why are you guys suspending and or firing this guy in mid to late January over accusations that were made in October?
Because they didn't know about it until now.
She didn't say nothing until now, but
no,
that's still the point. Enzo like if it happened, it should have happened a long time ago.
Enzo knew about this. He never told WWE. Henceforth, that's the reason why he got fired.
So you gonna want to tell your boss, hey, this may or may not be true. I just want to let y'all know ahead of time. I kind of might have possibly raped somebody. Allegedly.
Still,
gonna go to Mr. Man with.
Give them something to back you up on. At least they know you're coming to them. Once again, WWE has
so
shielded.
They can spearhead the things. What you trying to say?
Yes, WWE has blocked. Goddamn. They have blocked so many accusations in life, it's not even funny. Do you not recall the fact that Jimmy Snuka used to beat on his wife? And WWE...
I knew about that shit until now.
Allegedly, Vince McMahon covered up a whole murder when it came to Jimmy Snuka. My whole thing is this.
Uh-huh.
Enzo Amore, and I'm not going to sit here and say Enzo Amore is the best wrestler in the world.
I wouldn't even go as far as calling him a wrestler.
As far as the cruiserweight division is concerned,
that's where he got his spot.
As far as the cruiserweight division is concerned, with all of the people that are good wrestlers in the cruiserweight division, it took Enzo Amore to make the cruiserweight division interesting again.
Right, because they actually had a heel.
Yeah,
because Neville wasn't cutting.
It had a halfway decent mouthpiece. You know what I mean? You had somebody that can actually sit there and say, all right, you know what? You can talk, so we'll give you some mic time. You'll get the crowd riled up. All kinds of stuff like that. Other than that, it's just like the cruiserweight division as a whole was kind of like, you guys suck.
It didn't have any. It didn't have any feeling to it because it didn't have that mouthpiece they had in Enzo Amore. It wasn't. How could I put this? It wasn't entertaining in all aspects of what makes WWE great. When you watch WWE, you do not watch WWE just for the sport of wrestling. If that's the case, you would watch. I guess you'd be at your local barn, schoolyard, auditorium. You watch WWE because 1, the wrestling. 2, the acrobatics. 3, the entertainment segment of it. Not so much the finishers, because the finishers are dried up now. It's not like how it used to be. But you watch WWE for the vignettes, the segments, the thing, all the talking, all the, listen here, brother, you come here for that. And 205 lacked that. There weren't many segments, and when there was a segment, they weren't really good. I feel like as far as segments go,
like as far as 205 Live, they need to move that shit to another day because I feel like they oversaturating the airways with that. It's like you got Raw, then you got SmackDown, then you got 205 Live, and then that's it. It's like If they space that
205
shit out and
Live would
take it
make a
off the
great.
network, 205 Live could be decent if they put it like on a Friday night.
Nah, 205 Live would be great on Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
Like they used to do with Nitro
or
or
Sunday
They
Night
used
Heat.
to do
Main event.
Superstars. Like they used to do Superstars back in the 90s. Have 205 Live come on in the afternoon, like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. And, you know,
Yeah.
that way you got the whole week to sit there and decide what to do, who to showcase, how to showcase them, how to make sense of it.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of the fact, take it off the network. Because it's like, I don't know about y'all, I'm kind of lazy and I drink a lot.
Oh,
So I don't want to go watching SmackDown, then have to go turn on my PS4, go to the network, then watch 205 Live. It's like, that's too much. I don't know about y'all listeners and viewers and all that stuff, but to me, that's a whole lot of shit.
Well, I personally feel like they're utilizing their network. Once again, this is Triple H's mind child come to life, I believe. Next to NXT. See, you have something as beautiful as this network.
Hell, NXT getting boring.
Well,
Very much so.
it's sad because the people that made NXT great are no longer on NXT. This is why I feel like NXT should
That's why
become.
I don't even know if I'm going to even want to watch TakeOver.
Oh, I'm watching TakeOver.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
I'm watching
I'm
that.
definitely-
Well, yeah, I'll watch TakeOver. Yeah,
I feel like at this point, you want to make NXT great again. Take all the people that made NXT awesome. Screw Raw. Screw SmackDown. NXT is now another show that's on primetime. And we actually make the NXT Championship the NXT World Championship. Or you want to make NXT even greater as far as besides NXT World Tag Team Champions. Let's make NXT its own brand. Like that way,
that's what it's supposed to be in the first place.
like that way, you can take the NXT brand and don't have it so much as it's gonna be under the WWE card, but this is NXT. This isn't WWE. This is where new talent comes, and I guess you can say they stay to where they make this great. They stay until they come to the main shows, or you could have another show for base NXT stars and put some big stars from Raw and SmackDown there, to where now it's not so much of, hey, we got an NXT champion on the same show as a World Heavyweight champion, and this NXT champion who was big on NXT is getting close to little to basically no airtime, because once again, this is the main show. Even though you were really big on NXT and you did so great, you had so many followers, and all those followers are here to see your big debut, which is against an undercarder. But whatever. I just feel like so much can be done with NXT, but
yeah, like they used to, because didn't the NXT champion had a feud with Cesaro and Bray Wyatt and all them other motherfuckers on the main roster?
Yeah, I think exactly. Like, you had NXT stars on Raw, on the main roster. I think when Kevin Owens was the NXT champion, wasn't he on Raw?
Yep, with the championship,
With
going up against John Cena.
Once again, this is what makes NXT and WWE great. When you put a whole nother brand, I guess you would call it, against WWE, it adds interest. It's not like a bunch of kids going up against a bunch of adults, because that's what you guys make NXT look like at this point.
Right. Right.
Like, honestly,
Because it's basically like saying, like, hey, did you see Cesaro get his ass kicked by such and such?
like, Kevin Owens was big regardless, though. When he was on fucking Ring of Honor, he was a big thing. What was his name on Ring of Honor, big bro?
Who?
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Steen.
Kevin Steen, yeah. It was kill, Steen, kill. But because WWE is PG, it's just fight Owens, fight. But as far as the whole Enzo Amore thing, do I feel like guilty or not? I really can't say. I mean, I feel like the fact that he hasn't come out to make a statement says a lot. You had your lawyer come out and made a statement for you. That really says a lot. Also, I've heard that a big Enzo Amore fan, as far as and he's a YouTuber. I don't remember the YouTuber's name, but I think it was a girl. I could be wrong. She was friends with the person that said that they were getting raped by Enzo, but she has text stating that you were laying next to him and you're texting him, and I mean you're texting your friend while
and
you're
all those tweets got deleted.
No, it was text messages and stuff, and they're also under investigation. I just feel like this is just another. It does have signs of another female trying to get famous off another individual. I don't know why they picked Enzo Amore.
Also, that particular female has been accused of like faking a pregnancy or something to get money out of a famous person. I can't remember exactly who it was.
And on top of that, only Russia did this rape thing because so she wouldn't get in trouble with her parents for doing drugs. Which is like, if you grown, then again, I guess parents have different, I don't know. But the point is, it does have, it has those, yeah, you might be on some on some Tatiana type shit. It has those.
It's Tatiana.
What? Is that not what she is, Tatiana? A motherfucking TT? Goddamn gold digging ass bitch. But I feel like, oh God, I feel like at this point we can't necessarily say. We just have to wait to see what happens and hope for the best for Enzo Amore. I personally wish nothing but the best for him, even though he can't wrestle with the shit.
He finally got his stride. He finally was like noticeable.
I mean, he was noticeable before.
They were trying to hook him up with our girl Nia, and I wasn't filming that, but that's beside the point.
You know what? Yeah, fuck that. Lock his ass up, man. Fuck that, man. Yo, man. Yo. Why'd you even have to bring that up, man? Now I want his ass gone. Little motherfucker. Anyway.
Getting chicken noodle soup and shit.
Bitch ass. So, as usual, on a Raw celebration, there's always a mass of WWE legends, past superstars, because some of them motherfuckers wasn't really superstars. They were just there. Case in point, one Brooklyn Brawler. Eyewitness.
Hey, but they had love. I love.
Oh
you.
God, that wow. Arson, Brother Love, yeah.
Brother Love, yeah.
It's I love him. I just love to see him leave.
His face was red.
Why is his face always that red? I've never understood the reason for him being. Okay, we're gonna move on from that. Got to see our boy Teddy Long there. Teddy Long was there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boogeyman
dancing.
Hey, you leave Teddy Long alone. That's Teddy. That's OG Teddy, okay? I don't care.
OG put you in the tag team match because he don't know what the fuck he doing.
Yeah, that's him. Okay, that's him. You going one-on-one. No, fuck that. RC, you're doing it. Say it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do the Teddy Long. You're
going one-on-one with the Undertaker.
You gotta pause it. Tonight, you'll be going one-on-one with The Undertaker. I feel like that man has said that so many times, it should be on a t-shirt. One on
Put it on a
one.
t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt. So, you have, who else was there? MVP. Good
Nigga
gracious
looking like an old
God.
ass preacher.
You look really old. I mean, wow.
He better not put his old ass in the Royal Rumble like they talking.
If I see MVP in that world, if I see that
You gonna
damn,
have the tunnel.
if
Oh,
why
damn that, Jimmy.
did you bring up the tunnel? I don't want to see that tunnel. I don't want to see that Power Ranger suit. I don't want to see that fucking. I don't want to see that damn date over the eye. Bitch, you are not Nelly. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see him. It was good to see you at the Raw 25. Goodbye.
Now, who is this talking about here?
MVP. One Montel Vontavious.
I wanted to see MVP at Raw 25, but I didn't want to see him doing nothing.
And that's exactly what he did, was nothing. Like, could you imagine a segment they could have done MVP? Well, then again, that was a SmackDown thing, so you really couldn't have done that.
Not only that, what about your boy Heath Slater getting sacrificed to the Dudleys by his own teammate?
I mean, could you have saw it any other way?
Like, man, you by my calculations, you cheating.
You be cheating.
We are civilized people. You want to fight? Take it to the ring.
I love Bradshaw. Just want to point that out now. I love that man. I love that man. I love Bradshaw. I can't stand JBL. But boy, do I love beer drinking, cigar smoking Bradshaw. That is my favorite Bradshaw. Of course, Farouk, god damn it, that man is, it's so good to see him actually talking like they were back in APA, to where he's not a fucking mute just walking around just going damn all damn day. I appreciate that. I would have appreciated they would have put a couple dams in there, more than just one. Cause I swear I'm so tired of him just walking around.
They put it in. They put it in when the $1 Million
Exactly.
Man won the pot.
They gave him that one dam. That one dam.
It was a good one.
Nah, fuck that. I want an old school APA dam. Those are good ones. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, every time he lost a hand.
I don't like that. Damn. I don't like that. I mean, it's funny. It is funny. But, oh my God. The Boogeyman. Wow, that man is still in great shape. I don't know what
worms and putting it in people's hands and all that other
Oh
good shit.
man. Oh, I don't know if you guys seen the shit on YouTube, but Boogeyman met up with the New Day, and I'm not gonna lie, it almost made me throw up. So you know them, they going around giving niggas bootios. They make sure you ain't booty and shit. You know, as far as whatever, Boogeyman gives him some boogios, and you could probably guess they were fucking worms. Boogios. What do you call them? Boogios. And
They make sure you boogie or some shit.
I don't know what they do, but boy, they make me throw up damn near. He put him in Xavier Woods' hand. Xavier Woods ate them, and when he put them in his mouth, for some reason, when they go to Boogeyman's mouth, I don't get too
Xavier
sick.
has a damn conniption over mayonnaise, but eating worms. Are you shitting me right now?
Yeah,
This nigga couldn't eat a mayonnaise hot dog, but can eat worms. Okay.
I feel the same way, but still, it happened, and you know, whatever. I feel like the interactions with the past superstars and the current superstars was at a I guess you can call a minimum. Yeah, we had a few things, but as far as, could you imagine seeing, there are a lot of people that weren't there should have been there. Like, for instance, And this person, not only did he comment
Yeah,
on,
quote unquote, had prior
well, yeah, he had prior.
engagement.
He was overseas. Big Arse was Beth Phoenix there?
Lita wasn't there.
No.
With who?
Was Beth Phoenix there?
Nah.
That's another one that wasn't there. But as far as females that started the generation, the women regime, you can't speak
They
of
had
those.
Terry. Yeah, I mean Terry and the Goldust thing, but
yeah.
and Jacqueline, but that's about it.
Yeah, they had.
Blowing
I'm
cigar
sorry.
smoking motherfuckers' faces.
I'm sorry.
Man, you can
I'm
blow
sorry.
cigar smoke in my face anytime
I'm sorry.
you want.
I had a. I'm sorry. I had possibly the biggest crush on Terry Reynolds and
You
Jacqueline.
ain't the only one, nigga. She was the reason why I love blondes.
That woman, I swear, I think she has
Beth
black.
and Lita being in the Rumble.
Hold that thought. I just had a comment on my on the line. I just had a comment on there. Where'd the comment go? Oh, Beth and Lita are big. Oh, so Beth and Lita are going to be in the Rumble, apparently.
Why? They just gonna lose to Oscar.
Thank you, Fiasco.
Oh, by the way, that is my prediction. Oh, I forgot. She's undefeated. She can't lose.
So
After
she's
Monday,
just
after Monday's little thing lets me know Oscar's not winning the award
show ain't.
How you figure?
because they're gonna gang up to throw her out.
If I feel like now is the time for Nia Jax to do what she does best. God damn it, you beautiful woman, you better
Put that booty
fucking
out.
win. Oh man, yeah.
Hey, we both purred Terrence. We gonna purr Nia Jax too.
I love that woman. I love that woman more than anything.
But I feel like Nia Jax gonna get double teamed cause like Michael Cole and Corey Graves were saying, the bigger superstar always get ganged up on first and put out first, just like the Big Show and all the rest of them.
Holy fucking shit. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Not Another Wrestling Podcast, we have ourselves birthday boy, legend himself. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Not Another Wrestling Podcast, we like to all sing happy birthday to our good friend, turning 145 today. Good old Papa Shelly. Happy birthday. Wait. I gotta give you a choice. Do you want the Scooby-Doo or the regular? Happy birthday, woo.
You are
Happy birthday, woo.
Arson, are we still related to this man?
Hey.
Idiot, bro.
Hey. I seen it once on Full House. I've never stopped doing it since. My boy, we're actually in the middle of a show, but man, happy birthday. 140 fucking 5. And you went to work today. Who do you know at 145 still works?
Right?
This man is every bit of awesome, and I am so glad I'm here to celebrate your birthday with you. You are.
I'm glad you're here. You woke up without any pains and aches and
You know.
your bones intact.
I'm just glad you're here. You know, it's not often you see someone at
Oh,
145.
did you know he was trying to hide and stay off like he wasn't gonna get these problems?
Mother, you was hiding from me. Hide.
Oh, he was gonna try to hide. He's like, oh, I ain't gonna be on, cause you gonna get this work, nigga.
He was gonna come on till tomorrow, huh? I'm gonna come on tomorrow,
Right?
Hey, hell yeah! Hey, I'd like to let you know this is being recorded live on YouTube, by the way, sir. But we're in the middle of a show right now, so let's knock this out, and we're gonna rap to you about your birthday. All right, big bro? Let's know what's up.
I mean, you can hang out if you like. You know what I mean, if
Stay
you
in
know
the
a
show.
little something about wrestling, you can stay here, chill. What's that?
Oh.
All right, then shoot that invite then, nigga, so you can get through the problems.
You got your Madden fiasco?
Nah, they're gonna share play the thingy.
Oh.
The same way you did with Green.
Well, you have shared play making it. Look, we are on the show right now. Good God. So,
Round 2.
the mask.
I'm
Okay.
I'm on 2K.
So, we have a Raw 25 segments. A lot of these segments were, the scripting was, what would you call it, Arsh? I would say dry, if anything.
It was rather not well thought out.
The scripting for this show wasn't as well thought out as it should have been. You could have done so much more for the show. There's parts of the show where you did great, and there's parts of the show where the scripting just seemed to, I don't know if it was the scripting or more so the people that were acting on the script. It was like you guys just didn't care. It's like no emotion, not much, you know, which leads me to my next segment, our next segment, The Undertaker monologue. Useless or useful? How would you feel about that, Fiasco?
Useless.
Arson.
I'm gonna say useful because it left you wondering what next. It left you wondering whether the Undertaker was actually done, whether he's going to do something at the Royal Rumble. You know, it left you wondering, okay, all right, now what? So I'm gonna go ahead and say useless.
I'm gonna vote for useless, and I'm a huge Undertaker fan.
What?
Yeah, completely useless. But the simple fact that you came out to this arena, this is Raw 25. This is the show.
In his defense, he did debut there.
Exactly. This is home for you.
He didn't actually debut there. He debuted at the Survivor Series, but he debuted on Survivor Series. He had the first main event match on Raw. Against Damian Demento.
But to put the Undertaker monologue in short, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know. I don't expect. Maybe it's time for that change again. I don't expect the same old Undertaker. What I expect from Undertaker at this point in the game, I expect Mark Callis. I expect I've done it all. I've seen it all. At this point,
So what, Big Evil?
yes. I'm expecting at this point you lay the Undertaker, the Phenom, down to rest, and you just be you. Because truth be told, the Undertaker monologues are a bit lackluster in today's WWE. When we are bogarted with the wit of Bray Wyatt,
Oh, you ain't gonna bring up your Matt Hardy? You ain't gonna
my
bring that
Matt
up?
Hardy, my Matt Hardy. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
sir.
Matt Hardy.
That is not my Matt Hardy. My Matt Hardy had on black see-through shirts and was dating Lita and did moonsaults and had a six-pack still. That's my Matt Hardy. Pause. This Matt Hardy has nothing to do with anything that I enjoy. Now, do I enjoy the Brother Nero segments? Yeah, they're cool. The final deletions, very stupid, very hilarious, but I feel like it was different, and that's what made them stand out, because you did something different other than a simple wrestling match. You did a fucking movie, and to me, that's what breaks apart from good wrestlers to entertainers. You not only
I
have
can't
some.
stand that damn laugh. I'm gonna tell you that right
Okay,
now.
I understand you don't like the laugh, Fiasco. Not many people of our generation like the laugh. But as far as the gimmick of Matt Hardy, it's useful. It's him. It's Matt Hardy's brainchild that made him relevant again. And be honest with yourself. If you
And be
can't
like,
be,
hey, let's
hold
test
on.
it against Bray Wyatt.
Let's just be honest with yourself. We're not even on the whole Bray Wyatt thing yet. We're gonna leave it at this. Be honest with yourself. You can't be honest with no one else. It's been a long time since Matt Hardy has been relevant to anything. The premier
What about
Hardy,
Matt Hardy version 1?
as I said, relevant. That Matt Hardy, you want to know what that Matt Hardy's claim to fame was?
U.S. champ.
No. Matt Hardy version 1 claim to fame was the light heavyweight championship. And his quest to become 5 to 10 pounds lighter, I believe. That was his claim to fame. More so, if anything else, the things he would do to Shane. Not Shane. What's his name? Arson.
Who?
His old the MFer.
Oh,
Wasn't it Brian Kendrick?
Shannon Moore. Thank you. That was his claim to fame. The light heavyweight championship and the hilariousness with Shannon Moore. While Jeff Hardy was off on Raw getting Intercontinental Championship title shots, Hardcore Champion, IC Champion, shots at the Undisputed Championship. The premier Hardy for the past couple of years has been Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was the very...
He was there.
Well, I wouldn't say
He wasn't playing
first.
no poker, but he was there.
Was
He was back there with the APA.
Yeah, no, I seen it. And I was glad he was there. You know, like, you have what's his name? You have what's the one I'm looking for? What was Matt Hardy when Matt wasn't in WWE? Was Matt Hardy World Heavyweight Champion in ROH at the time?
Matt Hardy?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so the first World Heavyweight Champion who was a Hardy was Jeff, correct?
Yep.
Round 2.
The first...
Sure. Jeff Hardy.
And not only was he WWE champion, he was the World Heavyweight he had the WCW title, bro. That's not something you just get. You know what I'm saying? That right there, you are amongst the book of legends at this point. You are in the class of Ric Flair. You are in the class of Sting. You are in the class of... Was Ricky Dragon Steamboat World Heavyweight Champion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are in the class of Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold, Chris Jericho, Bret Hart. Thank you. Excuse me, Bret Hart. You're in that. No. I mean, yeah, Shawn Michaels. The Edge was after Jeff Hardy, or was it? No, wait, it was before Jeff Hardy. It was before Jeff Hardy. So you are so right. But you're in the class of legends like that. But what's your take on it, Fiasco, while I take this phone call?
Round 1. What was the subject again? I was drinking, my bad. Well, we're doing a little podcast right now, Cyrus. Everybody meet Cyrus. Cyrus meet everybody. And we reviewing Raw 25 and what we thought about it and how we was feeling about it. And like we brought up the Undertaker's monologue, the fact that they had everybody who wasn't really useful or necessary there. You know, shit like that.
Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Where are we?
Shut up, Cyrus!
We're talking.
Oh,
Okay,
why you gotta bring up? Why you gotta go there? I thought we were family.
ladies and gentlemen, from the infamous Indie Gold podcast, my good friend Fat Caesar. What's going on, brother?
Final round. Fight.
Oh yeah, I seen that on the on my phone. I'm like, wait, what? Should I put this on my Should I put this on there? Man, I ain't getting jumped by nobody, bro.
I told you, Kaz. I told you Samoan people are black. You didn't believe me.
I didn't. Uh huh.
Round one. Fight.
Why you gotta put? I'm on a podcast right now, sir. My life has. I don't know this man. I lied. I don't know this man. I've never seen this man in my life. Blood is not a slang, sir. That is a gang turn, and I don't know this man. I don't know this man.
You are like, I told you Samoan people is black. Just like we said.
I'm not saying they're
Yokozuna
not.
Is eats chicken.
But bruh. Man, I've seen too many Samoans. I ain't gonna lie. Samoans are. I love some. I love all people, except the orange people. But as far as Samoans, no. Who? Hello, Slim. We're actually right now. We're in the middle of a podcast right now.
Slim dog.
This nigga ill.
And it don't even, that shit don't cover my pay grade.
Right, nigga?
I'm just security.
Yeah,
I
bro.
am not police. Man, I don't give a fuck. I ain't taking no bullet for nobody for $12.
$12 an hour is not pay gradable enough to be taking bullets.
Getting shot at.
All I'm saying is, for $12 an hour, I'll tell that right there is good enough for me to yell from an intercom, "Hey, you guys, stop it!" No? All right then. I'm a call.
They're black. Play some music. Play some music. Play some music. They're
And they,
black.
play cha-cha slide. Hurry up, play cha-cha slide. That's
Oh yeah, that'll diffuse everything.
you want it. You got it.
Fight.
Oh yeah, drinking old school music. That's all everything.
Yeah, money and alcohol into all beefs in Miami.
And a free
apparently.
trip.
And a free trip. But nigga, the Bahamas ain't shit. But down the street, nigga, that's in my. Okay. back to the show at hand, because we are clearly getting over our time at this point.
The show is called Not Another Wrestling Podcast. We don't just talk about wrestling. We
I
talk about
mean,
life
you right,
events.
but we got a time limit too, bruh. That is a damn shame. All right.
Round one. Fight.
Of course you
Yeah.
would say that. I don't know.
Not me. Oh yeah, you go over there. You just asking for trouble.
Round two. Fight.
Once again,
But speaking of
oh my
which,
god, this is like
about these Royal Rumble picks, Caesar. Who you got? That's the next. We gotta stay on topic. This is all right. We gonna get our Royal Rumble picks out of the way, and then we can go back to the.
wait, hold the fuck up, Slim. Who that?
Yep, this podcast is gonna get canceled.
I'm trying to figure out who the hell gave Slim a pass to come in here and control the show all of a sudden. That's what I want to know.
Use a special guest. Special guests don't talk.
Good God. The point is, at this
You can
point,
reach
I
him
feel
on.
like
You can reach him on Twitter, Instagram, PSN.
Round one.
so you gonna use mine.
He gonna use yours. He gonna use your shit to advocate his own.
Who's that?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's
Jesus
what Raw
Christ.
25 is based off of. What happened in the last 25 years in wrestling. So your expertise could be linked to this conversation.
That clip is all over YouTube.
Probably windy outside.
Fight.
Oh,
when I got a girlfriend, I call her son on purpose. Like I
I,
don't slip up and do that shit.
I call my
I'll be like, "What up, bro?" That's how.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Tell him again.
baby. Ooh,
Whoa.
Okay. The thing that kills me, the thing that kills me about New York niggas is they don't like Jersey niggas, and we literally across the water from them.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm dead.
Right.
At this point, I feel like anything outside of fucking Jersey and New York. I mean, outside of New York, yeah, I ain't gonna flex. I know some New Yorkians. I got a bunch of New York homeboys, and but
Our brother is a Jersey nigga.
But truth be told, a lot of these New York niggas is assholes. Especially these New York niggas that's trying to live their life through like they Biggie or some shit like that, or they fucking what's that fool from fucking who that Cameron plays in every movie he's in? Who was that guy? What's his name?
Arson.
Huh?
Who's that guy?
Who that
Oh,
nigga?
Rico? Rico, yeah. Every fucking movie he's in, he's Rico. He don't give a fuck what movie he's. This nigga, this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, this nigga could be fucking starring on a fucking Disney Channel movie. This motherfucker's Rico, son. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Gotta focus.
Round 1. Fight.
Yo, I'm tired of seeing Rico in every movie. You feel me? This
Sad,
nigga.
because absolutely right.
It's my contract. Somebody getting peed on.
Yo, I gotta piss on a nigga in this movie, B.
A nigga
I
has
don't
to
know
get.
who it's gonna be. It better not be no star.
Fight.
You gotta piss on a nigga and say what's popping at least 35 times.
At least.
I was like, sorry, dog. I don't know who gave you your script, but me and you gotta work out these lines. Long story short, I'm peeing on you today, okay? Cool? Alright. Like, nigga, what? Who? Wait, director? Who's peeing on me?
I said, yo, son, I'm peeing on you, man. Look, this is the part
No, the fuck you
where
ain't.
this is the part why I would hope not. But we are coming on. Wait a minute. Let me check and see where we at as far as time. Yeah, I'm well aware. All right, we have officially hit the what is this? Hour and 20. What is this? Long time. We've been here a long time.
So
long.
what? This other podcast would be longer than this.
Hell, man. I want to get that.
Alright,
We-
so who we... Well,
We've been
I
off
know
subject
my
soon as you
pick.
came in here and tried to fucking take over. But you know what? I'm glad you asked. All right, Cameron. Nobody, no one fucking cares about Hulkamania. Fuck that guy. Anyway, I don't. I don't have to. I don't have to respect. You know what? There is one Hulk Hogan I respect.
NWO.
Nope. I don't. I never liked Hollywood Hulk Hogan because it didn't seem right. Dude, you don't. No, it don't. I don't. You know who the NWO moniker fitted? It fitted perfectly for fucking Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. You were only there for star power. Hulk Hogan was only there to add more star power. That was it. Cause you're a. He is a horrible bad guy. He is by far the worst
I'm
bad
sorry.
guy.
I can't respect a nigga who finishing move is a leg drop. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Round one. Fight.
And you can't kick out of a leg drop, which now is a standard ass move.
Yo, what up, Shadow? We in the middle of a podcast right now, bro. How you doing?
Back in Steamboat.
The ultimate. Bye. Hold on. Bye. Bye, Slim. Bye, Slim. Oh my God.
I got Coco Beware. I don't know fuck him and that bird,
Y'all niggas
nigga.
better stop acting like Dink ain't gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Oh my. Oh
Disrespect on
my.
her now.
These niggas have. We have. This nigga. I'm just gonna say this.
Yeah, I
These
would
niggas,
too if a nigga trying to put me in a casket every time he see me.
yo, Fiasco.
Mind you,
If this is what
the Samoan, but okay.
if this is what we're doing, Fiasco, then I have chosen my Royal Rumble winner.
Round one.
My Royal Rumble winner, the leader of the motherfucking Bullet Club. Go ahead, Ars. Tell them who they are.
Good old Kenny Omega.
Good old Kenny Omega. He is going to
Omega
win
Man.
the Royal Rumble. And if he don't... The same time that Yokozuna, Junkyard Dog, and Paul Bearer were resurrected. You can't bring dead wrestlers into an active Royal Rumble, but you clearly have. Fuck that. This nigga, fuck that. If, okay, a dead
Is
wrestler.
anybody watching the podcast?
There's one person watching, but if you guys are
anybody's
sharing.
watching the podcast, they are going to think we are a bunch of idiots.
Good.
They're halfway
It's not
right.
your regular old podcast.
Round one. Fight.
Oh my God! You have broken down every barrier we have set to keep this podcast on the air. Can you not any more, Slim? I appreciate it. Thank you.
Fight.
Oh, see, now why you gotta pull out the veteran card, man? We can't do nothing against that.
That's a real dickhead.
That's a low blow.
That's a real dick. No, fuck him.
That's a real dick move right there.
No, fuck that. This motherfucker probably didn't even fucking help, man. This is why I'm a fucking act. Man, fuck you, nigga. You ain't did shit, nigga. This motherfucker. Nigga wasn't no combat veteran.
What you talking about? Downtown LA? That don't count.
We don't like you too much neither, sir. I'm not even from LA. No, the fuck it's not. It's more like a distant cousin. If you talk about cousins, that's like San Francisco, Oakland.
This nigga Cass said it's a play cousin.
So, that's a third cousin twice removed.
He said third cousin twice removed.
Only reason why you say that, Caesar, is because you live in a state where it ain't big enough to be northern New Jersey, southern New Jersey, and be 8 hours away. You know what's, matter of fact, you want to know what's northern New Jersey to you? New York. Oh my God, this guy. So wait a minute. Where do you live that they have banned Pop-Tarts? Then how is it harder to? So how is it harder to buy Pop-Tarts than? Okay, you know what? No wonder. You know what? I'm going. At this point, you guys, we have literally gone way over our time for this podcast, and this is only the first episode, but I personally enjoyed it. But at this point, you guys, we got to shut this podcast down before we get banned. So, I'm your host, one of your hosts, Chasmatic.
And that's your boy King Arthur.
Notice he said one of the hosts, but okay.
I am
We
one
got
of the
five
hosts.
other hosts.
No, the fuck we don't. We have 3 other hosts with 2 possibles. It's like spade hand. Very bad spade hand. We out, yo.